Archaeologists have found evidence of nearly 20 unmarked graves underneath the 1,500 acres of open land you see here. One Glendale, Kentucky man telling us a few of them hold his ancestors.
My concern is just getting from A to B. And once they get them here, they can rest from now on.
We're back in Hardin County tonight. WHS 11's Isaiah Kim Martinez talking with those impacted and another top Kentucky archaeologist on what this means for the Ford project.
Just off the interstate in Glendale, Kentucky, you'll see nearly 1,500 acres of wide open land. For now, much of it covered with flowers. The spot for developers deemed ideal to build twin electric battery plants. The land unused, or so it seemed.
Most of the time it happens when you have someone who was buried a really long time ago.
Now, several months after the announcement, the process has become a bit more complicated.
In this case, it does sound like that there was an attempt to move it earlier, but that not everyone who was buried in that cemetery got moved at that time. And that can happen.
Jay Stotman with the Kentucky Archaeological Survey at WKU had some insight on the discovery of 19 unmarked burial sites on the land. In a WebEx meeting Tuesday, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers says Ford's building permit comes through them. In their research, they found back in 2003, 3 burial sites were relocated from this area of Hardin County. Knowing there could be more, they required Ford send archaeologists to review. That's when they found more that were missed years ago. Archaeologists say it's tough to determine where all the graves connect to, but Delbert Best believes at least a few of them are his ancestors and would like them moved onto his property before any construction begins. Best is well known in this small community for his auto repair shop.
I like the old schools. The newer models are more aggravating.
And in this case, for his backyard, adjoining the area Ford intends to build on.
I went back as a kid and played marbles back there, so I knew they was back there, yeah. But I didn't know it was that many. But, you know, I knew my grandfather and his wife and kids was something like that was back there.
Best says he's already been in talks with archaeologists on moving his family members to his property, where he already has a small cemetery set up.
They're supposed to start moving them next Thursday. We're going to move them, it's about 1,000 yards back. We're going to move them there up to here.
As for the several others, Hardin County officials say they're working to notify those families of the findings for proper relocation. The Army Corps of Engineers says this news won't delay the permit process, but as far as the development timeline itself, they say that'll be Ford's call. Here in Glendale, I'm Isaiah Kim Martinez, WHAS 11 on your side.